The question I get asked most from women with romantic features is, how do I dress casually? You don't want to wear a ball gown, you're not going to a red carpet, you're not walking down the runway, you're just sitting at home with your friends watching a movie. What the hell do you wear? My name is Ellie-Jean, I'm an entrepreneur and body types enthusiast, and on this channel we find our style by finding ourselves. So what actually are casual clothes? This might seem intuitive, but it's important to define because it means different things to different people. I have a higher level, for instance, of how much comfort I am willing to sacrifice on a day-to-day basis. You'll never catch me in a pair of jogging bottoms, for instance. Whereas for someone else, they might live most of their lives in leggings and jogging bottoms, and that's just how they expect comfort to be. So there is like a huge range of what comfortable means depending on the individual. So I've defined it as relaxed, comfortable. Typically this means outfits with trousers. Now, I personally think that dresses and skirts can be just as comfortable as trousers, but there is a kind of cultural idea that this is dressing up. So I'm kind of making this video with that in mind, that for most of you, this is going to mean some form of trousers. Homey, so it feels kind of wholesome. You don't want to be too warm or too cold, and it's easy to put on your body. It's physically easy to put on. It's not got loads of weird buttons. It's not complicated in any way. So why is this so hard for romantic specifically? If you don't know, romantic essence means you have soft, rounded, lush facial features. So usually quite large as well as rounded facial features, which create a kind of womanly, sensual feel. Some examples of romantic essence include Mila Kunis, Marilyn Monroe, Bianca Lawson, Angelina Jolie, and lots of other celebrities. And typically the recommendations for this face type tend to be quite glamorous. You can imagine what you'd wear to a Christmas party, but not what you're going to wear when you get home. The key I found over the years to making the essences actually helpful to day-to-day life is to break them down into their key elements, into the details, which includes the patterns, the fabrics, the colors. So you can do little subtle nods to your essence without completely being overruled by it and feeling ridiculous when you walk into Tesco's. So I'm just going to go through all the pieces one by one and tell you why I think they would work. You can get all the links to these pieces below. First up, florals. I love this top. This top has a subtle floral print. It's quite spaced, so it's not overly ingenue, it's not overly sweet. It has a ruched waist, so it's drawing attention to the waist, and it has an off-shoulder neckline. Now this is quite a summery piece, and there are lots of winter pieces in this, so don't click off. But I thought this could be worn with a pair of jeans and a cardigan, a pair of trainers, and be a great way to bring a romantic essence into a casual outfit. I need a way to talk about all this without saying that every single time. This cardigan, this includes a floral detail in, it's kind of like an applique onto the cardigan. So you'd wear this how you'd wear any other cardigan, with a t-shirt, with a pair of comfy trousers, and that sparkle, especially as it's so near your face, would bring out those round features. Again, kind of in the theme of cardigans, this floral pattern I liked because it's quite subtle. I think a lot of floral cardigans can appear very sweet, very cutesy, which is going to go completely the wrong way for you. Whereas this is more of like a jacquard print almost. It's kind of abstract and it's very subtle, but it is floral. And I also like the colors were a little bit deeper. That's also quite romantic. Hair ties. Such a simple way to add something into an everyday outfit. Now, I think a lot of people would pair these with a going out outfit, and you totally could do that. But also, what's wrong with throwing your hair back in a ponytail but adding one of these to it with the rest of your outfit in whatever you would usually wear on a Sunday? It's just like such a small thing, but it's going to feel like it really elevates the look. Again, this is just another little top that you could wear with a comfy coat and a pair of jeans and look really quite elevated. This is a really elevated top, but there's nothing uncomfortable about it. It's got quite a relaxed fabric, and that print is quite spaced again, so it's not overly little and ditzy. It's quite a good abstract print, and that's mainly why I brought that in. Keeping within the theme of prints, animal print. So this first camisole ticks off many of the other things on this list. First of all, it's really easy. It's kind of draped. It's a throw-on piece. This would be particularly good for someone who has romantic essence and a straight body tie. So they're not overly curvy because it doesn't have any waist definition, but that's quite a good piece for something where you have that contradiction. It has loads of things other than the animal print. It's got some ruffles, it's showing quite a lot of skin. Again, it's quite a summer piece, but I thought it was really, really cute and I fell in love with it actually. You could also wear animal print in trousers. This is quite a subtle animal print. This is a bit of a zebra print, but also I like that they were quite relaxed and loose, so they're really, really comfy, easy to put on. I think they've got an elastic waist, but it brings that kind of dangerous side of romantic into it. It's quite sensual without being particularly glamorous. You couldn't wear this on a red carpet. Shoes. You can use your shoes so much to bring in your essence. I think shoes are largely forgotten and you wear a pair of running trainers, but if you wore these ballet flats, which have a little bit of animal print, with a pair of leggings and a hoodie, it's such a simple way to transform that outfit. Again, I just want to show a couple of other nods that you can do. Let's say you were wearing a pair of jeans, something like an animal print belt. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. It elevates your outfit so much. It takes it to a whole new level, and it's just that little nod to, again, that sensuality. And lastly, a fluffy jumper. This is another category that's going to come up later. I loved the mix of the leopard print and the fur. There is a lot of leopard print here just because leopard print is so in right now. Leopard is everywhere, so it's kind of taking up the dominance in my animal print section, but I have a preference for snakeskin. I love snakeskin, but yeah, leopard is everywhere right now. Sheen and sparkle. Now, sparkle might seem like something you have to do only at a Christmas party, but if you have romantic essence, sparkle isn't going to feel that extreme against you. It's going to feel quite normal and everyday because it's just going to blend with your features so well. So something like this little cardigan, I thought the bows at the front are just absolutely adorable. And bows can, in the right way, become quite romantic, even though they are typically an ingenue, kind of sweet, youthful thing. They can be quite womanly and sensual, especially in this context. I thought this was an easy throw-on cardigan to throw over any comfy outfit and just do a little nod to your face. And especially as it's so near the face, that sparkle will really bring out your features. But it doesn't have to be an obvious sparkle. It can be sheen. Like, these trousers have a kind of, not sparkly, but they have a sheen to them, which gives them a shininess. Shiny, that's the word I'm looking for. They're kind of shiny, and again, they're quite loose and flowing, so I love this. I thought they'd be really easy to throw on, but look really elevated. And again, just showing you another example of how sparkle can be used. This is just an ordinary jumper with a little bit of gold sparkle through it. That little bit of sparkle through it is so nice, it's so subtle. It's just an ordinary jumper, but with something a little bit extra to bring out that romantic. And just showing you again how this can be used. This is a pair of jeans which has sparkle through it, and you'd think that would be insane, but if you see in this outfit, you hardly even notice, but it would look really harmonious with you. It just brings in that little bit of girliness, and this I think would be especially good if you have that in your style. If you happen to have quite a girly or fun style, I think these would be really fun for you. Show off your figure. This is an obvious one, and in fact most of these are trousers. In fact, they're the same trouser in different fonts. But I wanted to show how trousers can also play a role in this. I think it could be really easy to wear kind of a bulky pair of jogging bottoms and feel kind of ugly, and you really don't have to. You can wear things that are just as comfy but just in a slightly different silhouette. For example, a pair of skinny jeans. Jeans can be so sexy, especially if you have romantic essence, because they're going to cling to your hips. You could wear skinny jeans like these. You could wear bootleg jeans, which are so nice but slightly more elevated, so maybe you won't feel quite as casual in a pair of bootleg. But a pair of skinny jeans are kind of like a casual staple, and they're also great for you because they're showing off your silhouette. A pair of flared leggings or yoga pants are an absolute must in your wardrobe. They just look so much better to me than a pair of tight leggings. I think they look just on another level. They almost look like trousers that you could go out in the world in, and I just think they look so much better for anybody, quite frankly, but especially if you have romantic essence, because again, they cling to your hips, but they also continue that rounded shape in the leg, so it kind of echoes the round shapes in your facial features throughout. And I've got that same silhouette in a pair of wool kind of cozy trousers that are really warm, and I love it exactly how she styled it with a matching cardigan. I think this would be so cute on a romantic, in terms of like romantic essence. It's so cozy, it's kind of lush, it's got that really flattering shape, but it's just as cozy as a pair of sweatpants. It's just less bulky and heavy. And just again, the same silhouette in a different font. This one has a lower waistband, so this would be great if you had like a longer figure or a straighter shape. These would be really cute. Velvet. Velvet is an essential for romantics, and I think when you think velvet, you think little black dress for a party, and velvet actually can be great for a casual wear, especially, I mean, none of these are real velvet, obviously. These are plastic versions, but that's what you want for casual sitting at home, I guess. So this top, this is obviously a going out top, but I could just see this with that comfy pair of trousers, sat at home watching something. I don't think it would be uncomfortable. I think it's really lovely, and you'd feel super sexy without actually having to try too hard. I think sometimes it's as simple as swapping one thing out. So instead of wearing an ugly t-shirt, you're wearing something which shows off your figure, but everything else is comfy, and I think that would look really nice. Again, this is kind of a going out piece, but I thought it could be a good alternative to a chunky cardigan. It's just as comfortable, but it looks so hot, and I love how she's wearing it with the jeans. This is exactly what I would do if I had romantic essence. I think it brings that softness so close to your face. It's a stunning piece. I want it for myself, actually. Of course, comfy velvet trousers. These are slightly elasticated. They'd go on just like a pair of sweatpants, and to be honest, this is probably the most practical application of velvet that I have in this list. I think it's fantastic. I love it. And again, just showing you a different way you could do this. A velvet t-shirt. If you really love wearing a t-shirt, just replacing the fabric to something more soft and shiny near your face is going to do wonders for you. And just one last little version, a pair of trainers. If you had a slightly more, these aren't exactly velvet, but they kind of mimic that velvet feel. They're more suede, but they bring the softness into an outfit rather than something hard like clean leather. This is just a really subtle way to add a plush feel into your look. Color. Now, when talking about essences, obviously all of us have different color seasons. So you've got to find your version of these colors, but typically colors that work best for romantic essence are reds, pinks, purples, deep greens, deep blues, so kind of deeper colors. But that doesn't have to be as deep winter colors. They can be the deeper colors in your season. So when you look at your palette, what are the deepest colors that you can get away with and kind of go with them? So again, the brighter, deeper colors in your palette tend to be quite romantic within this color scheme of red, pink, purple, green, and blue. Kind of royal, lush, rich, luxurious colors. So this is just your basic pair of trainers, but with a little pop of red, and this kind of gives coquette vibes. Like I could see this pair of trainers being worn with a little flippy skirt and a cute top and being totally coquette and totally cute just because of that pop of deep red. I loved these boots. They're so trendy. I think these boots, I would be cautious on these because they are so clearly a little bit of a micro trend, but I thought they were a great example of how you compare a rounded shape, the buckle's are round, the boot is rounded, with a kind of deep red, and it's a really romantic look. Even though it's quite stone and quite sporty and kind of chunky in a weird way, I think they're really cute, and I think they kind of echo that small roundedness of romantic features. This is just basic top. It's got an open neckline, so it's got kind of round shapes there, which could be great for kind of showing off your figure, but also that color, that deep, rich burgundy. There's a lot of burgundy in this list because again, it's huge right now, so I would almost take advantage of that if you can, if your color season allows it. But again, it's just a really simple top, but the change in color will feel more harmonious with the vibe you're giving off. And this is just another example of that, with more of a romantic feel and romantic detail with that ruching around the bust. Again, this is a going out top, but why couldn't you wear this with a pair of leggings? I see no reason not to. Something as simple as getting your nails done. Having your nails done in a romantic color, whether that be a shade of deep red or deep purple, I think would probably be best on your nails. That'd be a really easy way to ground all of your looks in your essence. I just love this little bow. I think having a hair bow, again, you can have your entire outfit be sweatpants and a giant hoodie, but if you've got a little bow in, you're gonna feel cute. Just another example of a deep red. This is just an ordinary jumper. It's a little bit fluffy, which is also quite romantic, but just that deep red is going to feel so at home. And just again, you could bring that through a pop of color into a belt, for instance, or a scarf. This is a really nice romantic pink. It's not too light, too airy. It's got some depth to it, and having that near your face would be amazing. Another example of a romantic pink in a cardigan. So again, you could have a little white t-shirt and a pair of simple skinny jeans and this cardigan over the top, and it really hammer that romantic essence home. Now, I know this is a dress, and I said no dresses, but I think a wool dress is actually a really nice comfy piece to have in your wardrobe. You could wear it with a pair of fleece-lined tights, sitting at home, and be really warm. Maybe not a pair of fleece-lined actually, because they're going to show through, but a pair of thin tights, or not, up to you, pair of little socks. It's just nice to have in your wardrobe. It's comfy, it's easy to put on, it's relaxed, and also it doubles as a going out dress if you want it to. So I just thought I'd add that in because that forest green is really lush and really nice. Show a little skin. Even in winter, you can show a little bit of skin, especially at home, and not be too cold. This is a great example of that. An off the shoulder jumper, just that little bit of skin makes this feel more romantic. It makes it feel more sexy, more womanly, and it's just as comfy. If you wanted to wear a really chunky cardigan, you'd just wear a camisole like this underneath. It's super sexy, it's clingy, it's tight, that little bow detail is really romantic, as is that rich red. It would kind of ground the look in a sensual piece. And the same thing with this pink top. Fur and fluff is so typically romantic. It kind of adds that soft, that lush feel. This leopard coat is a staple piece in a romantic wardrobe. It's soft, it's rounded, it's got animal print in it, and it's adorable. I love leopard print. I wish leopard print suited me, but most leopard prints are warm and I'm so cool. But yeah, most of them overwhelm me, which is a shame because I love leopard. You could bring it in to a hat. You could wear a warm, furry hat, and again, that would bring it near your face. This is just another example of a fluffy coat. It's less out there as the leopard one, so if you're a little bit more subtle in your personal style, this would be a good alternative. It's a really similar shape, but less extreme, less out there, and again, it brings that softness near your face. And this is an even more casual version of a coat. This is a zip-up coat. It feels a lot more casual, a lot more sporty, and it's less fur, it's more fluff, but again, I think this is adorable. I didn't particularly like this coat, but I wanted to show, it was the only example I could find where you could just have a piece of fur or fluff on the collar or on the sleeve, and again, it would bring that softness into your look. And of course, it doesn't have to be in a coat. It could be in something like a cardigan, just adding that fluff Lastly, jewels. This could be as obvious as adding some earrings into your look, something with a little bit of sparkle. As a romantic, it actually takes quite a lot of sparkle and jewels to overwhelm your features. So something like a statement pair of earrings isn't going to feel crazy against you like it might someone else. It will feel harmonious and it will just kind of blend with your features and bring out your beauty. So don't feel that you have to save your most glamorous earrings just for nights out. You can wear them at home and it'll really elevate your look. You'll feel really, really great, and it's easy and it's not hard to do. So something like this sparkly pair of hoops, or this pair of twiddly hoops, I don't know what to call that, twirly hoops with the silver and gold is really, really nice. Or you could have rings. Again, it's not even heavy or uncomfortable on your ears. Just put your rings on, something like a few statement rings. Again, won't look crazy against you. They'll kind of blend into your features. And you could bring jewels into your outfit. I liked this jumper with the jewels on the shoulders because, again, it's bringing it near to your face. I really hope this gave you some ideas of how you can bring your romantic essence into your most casual of outfits, into your casual pieces in your wardrobe, and actually feel that it's easy to integrate into your everyday life. Remember, you don't have to do everything all at once, all the time. You don't have to wear the slinky velvet dress with hoop earrings and sparkly high heels to honor your romantic essence. You just need a few nods to it and it will help bring out the beauty in your unique features. If you've enjoyed this video, you should check out the freebie below. I don't know what it is yet, I haven't designed it, but there will be one, so make sure to check that in the description of this video. You should totally pre-order my book, How to Dress Your Best. If you're in the UK, you can go and buy it, please do. I put my heart and soul into this book. It is everything you've ever wanted to know about fashion and style. It's how to dress for your body type, how to bring out your features, how do you find what actually you like and what you want to wear and what you want to dress like, and then how do you actually put all of this together. It's beautifully designed with stunning illustrations, beautiful pictures. It must have cost them a fortune to produce because it's all in colour and it's all got these stunning pictures in. Greenfinch, my publisher, specialises in beautiful books, so that is what you're going to get when you get my book. Something beautiful that you can show off on your coffee table and encourage your friends to buy, I hope. Also, I think this is the YouTube debut of my fringe. It's already too long. I already can't see. I don't know if you could tell through this video, but enjoy looking at this in this video because I suspect it won't be here in a couple of weeks, so I will have grown it out too long to wear as a fringe by then, and it's not sticking around, so enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.